evening, y'all. Michelle Harvey here, also known as Hippie Oil Chick with Happily Oily After, and I'm coming to you with number 2 in my series, Michelle's Top 5. I decided to make some top 5 lists because I had a lot of my people asking me, Michelle, I want to join Essential Rewards, but I wouldn't know where to start. Your catalog is so immense. I know you've used so many products. What are your favorite X, Y, Z? And so I finally sat down and I was walking, well actually I was walking on the treadmill and my juices were flowing, and I made top 5 lists for different categories. Last week I did Michelle's top 5 oils in the starter kit. Now I'm going to do Michelle's top 5 oils outside the kit so that you guys know what are the ones that I cannot live without, what are ones that I recommend for various purposes. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. And I like to count down from 5, and this was very difficult because there are so many oils in the catalog. Now these are singles. Tomorrow or in a few days I'm going to do the top 5 blends outside the starter kit. So singles is just one botanical. Essentially anything and everything that's in the bottle is one oil. Okay, we're going to start with number 5. This was my first splurge, actually Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood. What are you diffusing today? Good question. I'm diffusing a blend called Creamsicle or Dreamsicle. It has orange and Stress Away. That's it. Amazing. Okay, Sacred Sandalwood. Now, my first splurge was actually Royal Hawaiian. I like them both equally, but I grabbed Sacred first. So any sandalwood will do. Why would I put that in my top 5? Because it is a oil that's up there in price. Well, that's because sandalwood, number 1, smells incredible. Number 2, it's amazing for your skin. Number 3, it's very calming and soothing, grounding, centering. Number 4, it's really good for spiritual work, whether you're meditating, prayer, worship, yoga, whatever you want to call, however your spiritual journey looks. And it lasts because it's a base note, so it's heavy in sesquiterpenes, which means it's going to stay on the skin for long periods of time. So how I use this is sometimes I'll put some on my forehead before I'm ready to go to bed, just to kind of help slow monkey mind. I do like to put it in my skincare routine. I like to diffuse it. Again, when I'm blending it with other oils, I'm using 1 or 2 drops of this versus 5 or 6 drops of other oils because it's so strong. Okay, so that would be sandalwood would be my number 5. My number 4 is going to be Lime Vitality. Lime. Why lime out of all the citruses? Well, number 1, lemon comes in the kit, and lemon's super versatile, but lime. Here's what I love about lime. Lime Vitality especially. I like to use this in multiple ways in the kitchen. So number 1, I actually like to put it in my Topo Chico. So obviously, if you don't have access to fresh limes, you can just do 1 or 2 drops of Lime Vitality and swirl your Topo Chico. I also make the best guacamole ever with this lime essential oil. Why would you do lime essential oil versus limes? Well, I tell you what, the pure oil, it just perks it up. It's like Technicolor for your taste buds. So you definitely want to start low because you can always add more drops. But if you add too much, then you need to go buy another avocado at the store. So for like 3 large Hass avocados, I like my guac really limey. I will do 7 drops of Lime Vitality. I also like to put this in stir fries. So stir fried some vegetables, and I add it at the end because you don't want to cook all of the yummy goodness out of it. And so I'll mix lime with ginger Vitality. What else? It's great in the diffuser. I like to mix it with lavender. I like to mix it with peppermint. I like to mix lime and rosemary. That's actually my 2 favorites to go in the diffuser together, lime and rosemary. It like makes my mouth water just thinking about it. And that's not just because I'm pregnant. Like before I was pregnant, I would salivate over lime. So Lime Vitality. That's number 4. Number 3, Helichrysum. Another one that gets my stamp of approval in my top 5, and another one that I'm like, yes, I know it's not a cheap oil. It is worth every single penny. Let me repeat that. Helichrysum is worth every single penny. Run, don't walk to your virtual office and order it now. Okay, Helichrysum, how do I say this compliantly? Well, it's great for the skin. It's great for different systems of the body, like the circulatory system. Let's just say, you know, if you are in a little accident and something happens, you could just put some Helichrysum on it, okay? I'm not gonna say what it does, but just when in doubt, use Helichrysum, okay? I actually pierced this part of my ear because it's supposed to help with migraines, and it was a horrific piercing. Horrific, okay? Apparently I have some weird anatomy in there, and it just didn't go well. I used a lot of Helichrysum, let's just put it that way, and Helichrysum got me through it. So, there's not a whole lot I can say about Helichrysum, because it's almost like a miraculous oil and stay compliant with the FDA. So I'm just gonna say that it's worth it, and you can do your own research, okay? All right, number 2, Idaho Blue Spruce. I know it's out of stock right now. It's been out of stock for a while. Listen, people, plants do not grow on trees. Wait, okay, yeah, trees do not grow on trees. So here's the dealio. Our stuff, we rely on the earth to produce our stuff. We cannot just call up the Blue Spruce Farm and say, hey, can you grow a little faster? Hey, can you mature a little faster so we can go ahead and cut you down and distill the oil out of you, okay? So this is a cold weather tree. We cut and chop these trees down and we distill them in the winter. It's summer, so when this is in stock, stock up on it. Like if you can buy more than one a month, get more than one a month. This oil, the reason why it is in my top 2 is because Eric cannot live, well, he can live without it, let's just say. He can live without it, but he chooses not to live without it. Why? He loves it for his manhood. Like it gives him it gives him energy. It makes him happy. It smells good. This is a spiritual oil. This smells great in the diffuser, not just to be used at Christmas time. Another one, a good one to use during prayer and meditation. We put this in our body wash, just a couple, 2 or 3 drops, and mix it with florals because it smells incredible. I have met very few people. Liesl, she's a weird one. If she's watching this, she doesn't like any Christmas tree smell. I don't really know why, but this smells incredible. So when this is back in stock, you need to stock up on Blue Spruce, okay? Manhood type of stuff, spirituality, grounding, centering, calming, a lot of stuff. All right, what's my number 1 oil outside the kit? If you know me, if you are in my organization, Happily Oily After, you know that I'm telling people when they get their kit, the first thing they're gonna order, the first oil they're gonna order outside the kit is gonna be vetiver, okay? I have met one girl, she's like super sensitive. Her nose is, she can't even handle a drop of vetiver, but that's because it's really strong. Everybody else I know that I turn on to vetiver has loved it and has been like, thank you, Michelle. Why? So this is a grass root. It's a super stabilizing, anti-erosion grass root. So if the grass was this tall off the desk, the roots would go to the floor. They grow vertically. They don't grow horizontally like most grasses. It's very calming, centering, focusing. So this is a good one to use. What's weird is it's good to use with focus during the daytime, but for sleep at night. Really odd how it can help you focus and sleep. It's magical, I tell you. But I think it's because it helps your brain like shut off and like really narrow down into what it needs to focus on during the day, and then at night it turns that monkey mind off. So Eric and I like to use this one a lot at night. But it's also a base note in perfumes. I'm actually going to make another perfume. And again, 1 to 2 drops goes a very long way. If you're putting your vetiver in the diffuser, 1, 2, 3 drops, and then like 7 drops of something else, because it will overpower or overwhelm. That's just vetiver, okay? So when you buy it, it's super thick and it's gonna last you for quite a while. You're gonna get to make a lot of roll-ons out of it. All right, those are my top 5 oils. That's why I love them. There are so many more single oils. There's so many more I could have chosen. I almost feel bad, like I'm like leaving out my other children by not talking about how amazing they are, but I had to choose 5. So that's what this series is called. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you want to keep watching this series, I will come on with my top 5 blends next. I don't know when. And if you're not a member, you need to join, okay? You need to work with whoever you're working with, or you need to work with me, okay? 215-3009. Reach out to me. I will support you, add you to my oily community. You'll be in good hands. Thank y'all again for watching. Have a great evening and stay tuned for more videos. Bye!